phones, Babylons can't crack the code.
We are officially over halfway done with the 2021 college football season, and this season has been wild to say the least. This is B. Kelly back again with another banger video, and in today's video, y'all, I am going to be talking about some of the best freshmen in the nation so far. I'm going to be talking about my top 5, and there is some criteria for my top 5 freshmen in the nation. I'm going to be doing players all from different schools, and for the purpose of this video, I will not be having Caleb Williams in it just because he's really played about 6 quarters of football, but there's not a doubt in my mind he's going to be a top 5 freshman. It's just I don't want to put someone who's played about 1.5 games over people who have been playing the entire season, if you catch my drift. And before I start the video off, remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, as we are on the road to 10K. Now let's get into it. The first player that I am going to be talking about in today's video is tight end from Georgia in Brock Bowers. In the 2021 recruiting class, according to the 24/7 Sports Composite rankings, Bowers ranked as a 4-star recruit, the 105th best player in the nation, and the number 3 tight end. So far in this college football season, Bowers has really shown the people what he's about. Georgia has their receiving core kind of battered right now with injuries, and Bowers has made the most of that opportunity. As in 6 games played so far, he has 25 receptions for 416 yards, averaging an impressive 16.6 yards per reception and 6 total touchdowns through the air. He also has 1 rushing attempt for 1 touchdown on a 12-yard gain. He also currently leads Georgia in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. The guy is a go-to option, and he's really solidifying himself not only now as one of the better tight ends in college football, but for the future as well. Next up, we have Texas Longhorns wide receiver Xavier Worthy. He has been nothing short of spectacular this season, and when you think of someone that would thrive in a Sark offense as a receiver, this is a guy that's always going to thrive in that system, as he's just that dynamic and electric. He's that good of a player. So far in the 2021 campaign, he has played in 7 games. He has 30 receptions for 559 yards, averaging an impressive 18 yards per reception and 6 total touchdowns through the air. Worthy currently leads the Longhorns in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. And they have a good receiving core as well, and he's been easily the best freshman wide receiver this season, and he's not stopping anytime soon. The offense in Texas is really starting to look scary, not only now, but in the future. Next up, I have starting running back for Ohio State, Trayvon Henderson. In the 2021 recruiting class, he was a 5-star recruit, the number 23 player in the nation, and the number 1 ranked running back as well. And he's been an immediate impact player for the Buckeyes so far. This season, he has been the workhorse for Ohio State for their running backs, and he has been spectacular as well. On 70 attempts, he has rushed for 612 yards in 6 games, averaging almost 9 yards per carry and 9 total touchdowns on the ground. Through the air, he's averaging 22 yards per reception on 154 total receiving yards and 2 total touchdowns through the air, for a total of all-purpose yards of 766 and 11 touchdowns in total. He's been showing it all season long that he is potentially going to be one of the best running backs in college football during his career while he's at Ohio State. But the thing is, for Trayvon Henderson, he's already one of the best running backs right now in the nation, and you cannot tell me otherwise. The guy is electric. The dude has been nearly perfect this season, and the future is very bright for Trayvon Henderson and Ohio State with him in their offense. If you have not bought any Trayvon Henderson stock yet, I would suggest buying it now, because this guy is the next great running back in college football. The next player that I am going to be talking about in today's video is the rising defensive player out of Oklahoma State, Collin Oliver. Now, he is the lowest rated guy in this video, as according to the 24/7 Sports Composite rankings in the 2021 recruiting class, Collin Oliver ranked as a 3-star recruit, the 398th best player in the nation, and the 46th linebacker in the nation as well. He did hold 20 offers coming out of high school, and some of those offers are some very good Power 5 offers that some people would not pass up, but he decided to stay home and attend Oklahoma State, and he's exactly what you would call as someone that wasn't ranked high enough. Oliver has been amazing so far in 2021 for the Pokes. So far in 6 games played, he has 16 total tackles, 6.5 tackles for loss, and 3.5 sacks. That's the really impressive thing, is in the beginning, he really wasn't getting as much playing time as he is now, but he has truly grown into one of the better defensive linemen so far for Oklahoma State this season, and he's not stopping yet. He's made some big plays in some very big games to help out one of the best defenses in college football right now. He's shaping up to be a top defensive true freshman in the nation right now, and he's not stopping yet as he keeps on playing more and more with Oklahoma State on their very good defense this season. And I see him putting up some monster numbers, not only now, but in the future. The guy definitely has a bright future ahead of him, and you could expect to hear his name a lot more this season and beyond. The final player I am going to be talking about in today's video is defensive lineman out of LSU, Mason Smith. In the 2021 recruiting class, according to the 24/7 Sports Composite Rankings, Smith ranked as a 5-star recruit, the 20th player in the nation, and the number 5 player in his position, and he was sought after by pretty much every top school in the nation as he had 31 total offers coming out of high school. He would decide to stay in state and go to LSU. 2021 has not been LSU's season, as they had a lot of preseason expectations and were even a top 25 team to start off the season, but now they currently sit at 4-3. But someone who's been a bright spot on their defense and a bright spot for their future is none other than Mason Smith. So far this season, Smith has played in 6 games for the Tigers. He has 18 total tackles, 12 of them being solo, 5 tackles for loss, and an impressive 4 total sacks to start off the season. He's already showing a lot of potential in the early part of his career at LSU. This was a guy with a lot of hype coming out of high school, and I would say so far, he is living up to that hype. He's been good all season, and he's just getting started. The future is very bright for Mason Smith at LSU. If you guys have made it this far in the video, who did I miss in this video who's a true freshman that's been balling out? Who do you think are the top 5 freshmen in college football right now? Y'all drop your comments down below and tell me your thoughts on my top 5 right now. Obviously, I have a criteria as I'm not including Caleb Williams because he's played about 1.5 games for real in the starting quarterback spot for OU, if you think about it, with Texas and TCU. And not to mention, I wanted to name people from different teams. I could have straight up done people from the same team, but I wanted this video to be unique and for you guys to know more players from teams you may not have really kept up with this season. Before you head out, remember to smash that like button, turn on them post notifications, and subscribe for more videos. B. Kelly out.